All right, back up again. I'm telling you, I already know what the deal is, so I'm sure y'all know what the deal is. The freedom of speech country, or lack thereof. Hold on, y'all. And get it going from my. I already know what it is. I'm not shocked, but I'm back. Um, Let me see. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'm back. I already know what it is. I ain't shocked. I'm about. I have. A matter of fact, I've actually been doing some. Let me make sure everything's up first, y'all. But yeah, Trust me, I'm not shocked. Yeah, I know. Something uh hit my system or whatever. Like I said, I'm not shocked. It, like I said, the reason my show looks different is because like a glitch hit my computer. Who knows what it was, but I know what it is. Um, as you press in on certain truths, you're gonna cyber warfare ensues. Okay, as you press in on certain truths, cyber warfare ensues. Real talk. Cause I done seen some crazy stuff happen lately. Um, as I've been, continue to move in certain ways. But on the same note, I'm doing some research, YouTube algorithm, Facebook algorithm research to uh, learn what I need to avoid because there's certain words I'm just not gonna say. That's why I call them gaffers, and I have certain special names for certain people groups. Um, in order to get around all that, you know what I'm saying? You got to be wise as serpents, harmless as doves, and so that's what I'll continue to do. Hey, if y'all are watching over there on Facebook, just put in the comments uh, whether the audio and video is clear. And then once I see something pop up there, I'll press on with what I was getting ready to bring out. Okay. Same thing on Facebook if you could. Um, there we go. So just and I'll wait for something to pop in there. But yeah, if you're watching over there on Facebook, just put something in the comments to let me know if the audio's good. Okay. Thank you, Jonathan. I'm just waiting on somebody over on Facebook to give me confirmation over there, and then we'll go ahead and move. Okay. All right. So I see what's going on here. Hold on one sec. There we go. Okay, I got it. All right. All right. So anyway, talking about if you're not familiar with this whole Amber Geiger situation, okay, there we go. Um, so there we go. Okay, thank you, thank you. Hey, Shalom, Moshe. Good to see you in there. thing. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, we good here. Okay. So if you, for those of you who might not be familiar with it, this lady here was a cop. I guess this brother at some point was in a relationship with her or something, and they both lived in the same apartment complex. She said she went in his apartment thinking it was her apartment, saw him there, shot him, killed him, and fast forward, they had the court case, and everybody was super sympathetic to her. Oh, by the way, yeah, she's a cop. You know, um, a whole bunch of stuff there. Uh, there's another case where a sister, you know, fired a warning shot and got like 30 years in prison. Didn't hit nobody. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. There's another case where a cop busted in a guy's house unannounced. He shot the cop and you know um, shot the cop and got years in prison. Somebody said the case I believe was a psyop. So what somebody's saying is they believe that this case with Amber Geiger and all this stuff was a CIA psyop. So it's like a psyop is like a lot of people say it's something the CIA does to get a reaction out of you. But the thing is, brother, all you have to do is just look at history. Like where they you remember the one, I forget what the dude's name is, uh where they executed the brother way back in the day, gave him the electric chair. Young brother. His brother was like 13 or something. That's just one. I mean, you could go on forever and ever, but the reason why I say it's not a psyop is because just read the book. Read the Bible. The Bible tells you it would be this way. Okay? The Bible tells you it would. This is biblical. This is biblical prophecy that, you know, we're going to get injustice. But this goes back to what I've been saying. And let me show you this too. All right? Because this is what I wanted to put up here. This is all they do to us with the church and stuff like that. They turn the heat up slow. And a lot of us, we just sit there and we take it. They slowly turn the heat up. Okay? They just nothing's changed. You want to know what's changed? I'm gonna tell you what's changed. The only they the thing that's changed is that now we're totally brainwashed into accepting it, because afterwards you saw they were hugging her and they were sympathetic. Even his own brother was sympathetic to her, and naturally dudes is gonna be like, yeah, it's a psyop, because they don't understand this. Here, let me show you. I got another picture I'm gonna put up here to show you exactly what it is that makes it like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, this has to be an act. I'm gonna show you. Hold on, let me bring my image up. Yeah, I got it right here. This is what's behind it that makes it look so unbelievable, is this. That daggone the Christian church, the Christianity, the sorcery of emotionalism, and that's what we're gonna be banking on today. Is this is what blows people away? This is the what I wrote down in my notes is the spiritual hand of the dragon, of the beast system, is this, you know. And look how much I gotta make this picture bigger, because y'all not feeling me on this thing, I don't think. Look, real, you gotta really look at this picture. That's a dude, yo. You feel me? That's a dude looking like a girl. And isn't it so the Christian church, where it's just full of women and emotionalism and good feelings, like the sort, like the, what is it, the drug of choice today is feel good. It's good music and emotional, what do you call it, emotional highs, and just get carried away and let go in your emotions, you know. And hey, shalom, beloved Daoud. That's my dude there. Hey, that's my praise and worship music. See, over here, Spiritual Combat, that's our praise and worship music, is beloved Daoud's music. You know, songs like Transparent, where it's not it's not encouraging you to let go like they're doing in this picture. See, in this picture right here, it's encouraging you to let go, let God. You see the gayfer back there, just with his earring in there and his straightened hair, just getting just gay and just homosexual and all that. Man, me and my brother, man, I'm talking about my biological real brother. Like, me and him will always sit in church and just be like, and not get all carried away in that crap. You get me in there, you get like some beloved Daoud up in there, and I'm like a soldier. Like, I'll be in my car ready to punch a hole in something, getting ready for spiritual combat. You ain't gonna do no spiritual combat with your hair straightened, looking like a damn gayfer in church. It's like when it's talking about gird up and go to war, like, people don't understand how nasty this thing is, getting demons of lust and fighting in this society. And when I say fighting in this society, this society is governed by, it's like fighting the spiritual combat that you got a war with in your day-to-day life, with family, friends, society, media, work, everywhere. It's a spiritual attack from all angles, everywhere you look, no matter what. And you ain't gonna get there like this, letting go in the spirit. I'm just letting go, and I'm letting God and all this. No, he tells you to gird up. He tells you to be vigilant, be watchful, be alert. Don't let go. Gird up. Don't let go of your inhibitions and all this stuff like that. Otherwise, you're gonna be like you know, Twan back there, you know. And it and the thing is, and the thing is, I mean, all right, hold on. Let me switch my graphic. Like I said, my show crashed because I guess I'm banging on these truths too hard. But we, I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, my man Peasy too. Hey, I'm telling you, man. like, and I talk to people who've actually, people who've literally been in combat, people, you know, people who fight. When Tyson came out, he didn't come out, in any. So, something, and I've talked on this before. Something you're forbidden from doing is letting go. Like a place you're not supposed to go is where you can be possessed by a demon, is when you let go. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you lower your inhibitions. Let me see if I could pull up a definition on that to define it better. But you don't, that's not a good place to be, is lowering your inhibitions. This is why you have willpower. All right, let me see. Lower. Let me um so let me see if what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if, because it helps to, I like to perfectly clarify. So inhibitions, a voluntary or involuntary restraint on the direct expression or an instinct, the action of inhibiting. So your conscious willpower to not let you be given over to emotional, certain emotions, I guess. And yeah, or like the brother Shalom Yisrael said, opening yourself up. You're not supposed to open yourself up. And the main avenues to doing that are are sexual, through lust, stuff like that. Music, music. Certain types of music encourage you to open yourself up. Okay, certain types of music encourage you to close yourself off. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna tell you this. And this is like heavy stuff. Um, certain, not certain drugs. There's a lot of drugs that encourage you to open yourself up. But I ain't even gonna say they encourage you. They open you up. Acting opens you up. This is the stuff. This is the stuff that, what's his name, Aleister Crowley, the father of modern day Satanism, wrote about. He said the quickest ways to get in contact with a spirit guide, or whatever he says, which is really a demon. He's saying, so he's basically showing you the quickest ways to get demonically possessed. So ways you can open yourself up to this are, again, music, drugs, anger. If you let yourself get real angry, you ever hear people like, I got angry and then all I seen was red. They opened themselves up. They went over that level. So that's why it says you got to stay girded. You got to be sober-minded. Stay vigilant, because your adversary, Satan, he walks around seeking who he may devour. So when you have no inhibition, or you lower your inhibition, your inhibitor, okay? Let's look. Look. I'm just pulling up definition. A thing which inhibits someone or something. So when you lower your inhibitor, you get, this is how a lot of people are demonically possessed and demonically oppressed. Okay? So, Brother Bina, hey, shalom, my dude. Brother Bino, shalom, fam. All right. So it says, wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end of the grace. He's quoting 1 Peter 1:13. Grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Jesus. So as obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lusts in your ignorance. See, and this is my problem with these dudes out. Look, man, y'all gonna be laughing when I show y'all this. But this is literally what these dudes, the people out here teaching, they're not telling you this. Everybody want to go deep and talk about everything, but they ain't banging on nothing. Look, this is what these pastors and teachers, and I'm talking about even in the Hebrew walk, this is literally what they're like. This is what they remind me of, because they ain't hitting on nothing. They're not telling you concrete book truth. They'll quote thousands of scriptures within a 15-minute period and have you all in this mode. Look, they have you all like this. It'll sound so religious and Catholically and Christian Hebrew-y and all this crap, but they ain't banging on nothing to help you get your mind aligned with what the book's really saying when you pull your emotions out. So look, this is what these mothers be sounding like, man. They be sounding like my dude right here, Oswald. Listen.
First of all, we must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate the crux of my venereal infection. Now, if I may retain my liquids here for one moment, I'd like to continue the redundance of my quote-unquote intestinal tract. See, because to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumvent, circumcise the revelation that reflects the...
Hey man, hey look, that's what these dudes is like out here. In the Hebrew community, Christian Hebrews, whatever, you call it whatever you want, but these folks is out here, they're not telling you nothing that's going to help you. They just pontificating and just running their mouths because it's about them. And it's about them showing you, look what I know. Look at this deep Bible knowledge. Dude, stop whacking off the internet porn. How about you do that? You know? Come out of your emotions. Stop being so emotional, man. Do that. But what they're doing, they're slowly turning the heat up. Satan is slowly turning up the heat. I'm going to put that one back up here. And it's beginning to boil. It's beginning to boil. What, Michael, what do you mean? Can you believe in this day and age they're kidnapping the kids left and right? Okay? Every time you get on Facebook, and let me hit on this. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 down the damn middle. Every time you get on Facebook, you see some kidnapped girl kidnapped. But what be tripping me out, the picture, the girl, a lot of these girls in the pictures look like hoes. And the only damn picture you could find for this missing girl picture is her looking like that, looking like a hoe in the picture. I know what happened. See, they got a name for it. Y'all put the name in there, what they call, it's called psychological program. Something, it's a type of manipulation. They even train us on it in the military, where they get on social media and trick these young girls into thinking Oh yeah, meet me down the street at the so and so. I'm some young kid. This how they get these girls. They be on social media. They thinking they talking to some young boy. They really talking to a bunch of kidnappers and organ harvesters, and they just manipulate these young women who have a whorish spirit on them, and they trick them and manipulate them and get them to meet them somewhere somehow, and they get these women, and you never see them again. They bear proposing for no prosecution. Prostitution? What? Hey, Elder Rufus, clarify that. He said, I just saw an article where they bear proposing law for no prosecution prostitution. Wow. So you saying they getting ready to legalize prostitution? Yeah, man. And I'm telling you, they be so every time you turn around, the girls, you know, and that you could tie that no punishment for prostitution. They getting ready. Elder Roof said they getting ready to legalize prostitution up in here. So he's showing examples. Look, they are slowly turning the heat up in this mug. Your kids are getting kidnapped left and right. They were talking about out here in the southeast how there's a lot of just straight up kidnappings at grocery stores and stuff like that. That's why I got Koya dripping with weapons and trained up um, in combatives, lethal combatives. I teach her how to stab for the face or the balls, straight up. I, I feel sorry for any dude who come up on her. All right, but listen to what I'm saying. I gotta tell you, think of this. See, because what I'm tripping off, dudes is out here teaching like Oswald Bates these dumbass lessons that piss me off. Okay, they out here teaching this
Aphrodisiac symptoms, which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
Okay, they literally, they literally sound like this dude, Oswald Bates. They literally sound like him. In the meantime, your kids are getting kidnapped. You got to be armed. You got to be dripping with weapons to go to the grocery store because they're kidnapping people. They're shooting people in the grocery stores. The food's poison. The fast food stores is documented poison. Okay, the fast food. What else? The public food system. They'll kill your kids in the school. Little Jimmy will come to school and go berserk because it's a cloudy day. They're teaching your kids to be a gayfer in the schools. You go to the church, it's full of gayfers, hoes, and homosexuals. It's a molestation factory up in there. I posted an article showing you where a woman broke 3 kids' legs at a daycare in one day. Folks is running around demonically possessed. I'm just telling you a little bit. And I'm trying to tell you, they're turning the damn heat up slowly, and your ass sitting up in these silly ass Christian Hebrew church ministries while they sitting there.
So, do not misinterpret the chauvinistic.
They turn the heat up on you slowly, and folks can't see it. And listen, and folks got the nerve to unfriend me when I say get a damn weapon. And when a gun show come to Jacksonville, I'm up in there seeing what I could see. I'm like, yo, I found some good stuff up in there that they got the. You can't make this up. And I see these gay ass Christian Hebrew pastors teaching about everything else but what the hell is going on. Everything else. Anything else. They sound just like Oswald Bates up in there, dude. Talking about damn nothing. That calling me an agent because I shoot a gun. Oh, you ain't gonna fight the government. These dudes is clowns, man. You can't see this thing right in front of you. And then you read through the whole book. And the whole book is literally about three things. The whole book is about growing your own food, family, and coming out of her and becoming a community. The whole book. You can literally open the Bible and drop your finger, and it's going to either be talking about one of those three. It's going to be some analogy to agriculture, or the economics, or the brotherhood, sisterhood, family. And these clowns is you feel me? I'm like, dude, am I the only one who sees this? Like, am I going crazy? I find myself scrolling through Facebook, like, just lately, man, I've just been unfollow, because there's so much pointless, wasteful, stupid, idiotic. Why are we diving 3 levels deep into the word when we don't even get a fraction of level 1 of the surface meaning? Like, I'm just, you know what I've been doing? I've been going through the surface meaning of biblical prophecy. Surface meaning of biblical prophecy. I'm not, oh, this is a type. Well, this is a type of, well, this is this. Well, this actually is a type of this. Hell nah. Surface level Bible scripture reading, man. Let's get back to that. Because, dude, man, yeah, let's just keep the damn laws. Dude, there is some silliness out there. Man, you know what? So I don't get too pissed off. I'm telling you, the time's coming where it's gonna be straight name calling. They ain't gonna like me. A lot of people that already unfollowed me. You know. Now, mind you, I got like a 400 friend requests, but I see 20 people a week be unsubscribing because they don't like it. Good. They're just so, they are so this. They just, oh Jesus, oh, they swept away in a cloud of what this crap. I gotta come up with a better name, more effective name for this silliness out here, man. And in the meantime, it's just a bunch of confusion out there. And like I said, I'm gonna say it again. The Christian church, Christianity. Let me articulate perfectly what I mean when you hear me say Christianity and Christian Hebrew is the feeling that the feeling of carelessness. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? This thing of, it's like a good feeling that Catholicism and Christianity pushes. I got it. What they push is feel good, and they're pushing it. The whole Christendom pushes an emotion, a carefree, feel good emotion. That's perfect. Let's see what you put there, Bino. Bino put 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Can y'all feel me on this? Like, I'm training my wife and my kids on how to use punch knives and firearms, just for self-protection. We're not on some crap. Oh, we're gonna fight the government. I've worked on government weapon systems. A gun is like trying to fight our government is like a baby trying to fight an Army Ranger or a Navy SEAL. The Navy SEAL's just gonna walk up and kick you. I know what they got. I don't even know all the stuff they got. I know they got stuff that will blow, But damn, trying to fight a demonically possessed person in a Walmart. And look, this stupid Christian dumb system had people. I showed you the article. When that guy was in there shooting people in that Walmart, they were standing there praying. And the dude shot him right in the head because they've been trained in pacification. I'm trained to, if he gonna shoot you, there's certain positions you could get in so he can shoot less vital organs and go for there's tactics that we can be trained in to where, hey, go out damn fighting. And yeah. We're in a war. And they've turned through Christianity. They have turned it up slowly on us. To where now a man's standing there in front of you with an AR-15 shooting people in the damn head, and you're standing there praying. When it's time to fight. David said, train my hands up for war. There's a demonic attack. It's coming upon America. People are becoming demonically possessed. Again, a woman was in the daycare. She broke 4 kids' legs. I think it was babies' legs in one day. And I sit here and I tell you, get your kids out of the schools. Get your wife off those jobs. Train her up in weapons. And I'm telling you, you think I'm playing with y'all? There are people out there teaching lessons that I'm evil. They're subliminally saying it. Because they're not man enough to name drop on nobody. Because they're scared as hell. Okay? Hey, look. They like this dude back here with the straightened hair, feminized. So they won't say nothing straight up. But when a pastor down straightway shows a model of, hey, come up out of her, get off to yourselves. These people are beginning to. There's a widespread demonic possession epidemic coming upon this nation as judgment. Come up out of her. And when a straightway passer down shows that model, you got people subtly saying, oh, you ain't gonna come out of her. The Most High is your deliverance. Dude, but he showed you how to do it in the book. All right? So let's see. Yeah, man. Rufus, let me see. Government not concerned with people living way. Yeah, nobody care about that. Nobody care about us living. Dude, hey, look. People think, oh, the government worried about us. Dude, the government is occupied because they demonically possessed. The government is occupied with their greed, lust. These other countries they see. Let me show y'all this. Because I don't think y'all understand the ramifications of this. I'm going to pull up this. China. Y'all bear with me. I'm going to pull this up. Okay? I'm going to show y'all what the government concerned with. All right? Let me see if I can find a picture of this. I should. It shouldn't be no problem. Yeah. So, there we go. All right. So, look at this. This is what they're concerned about. You getting a couple acres out in wherever the hell they're not cared about. They're not worried about. Our government concerned about this. These DF-17s. That's what they worried about. What's a DF-17? China had a 70th anniversary military parade last week. Okay? And this is what they had. These hypersonic missiles right here. Okay? That's what they had. What's a hypersonic missile? A hypersonic missile, hey, Sister Casson, I appreciate the contribution to the super chat over there on Facebook. Okay? I appreciate that. And Robert Spivey, I appreciate your contribution to my YouTube super chat. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Every bit counts because, like I said, we get ready to do some traveling. And I'm going to announce some upcoming conferences that we are going to be at. We've gotten confirmation on we're going to have a conference in Atlanta. We've confirmed the location. It's going to be in Gwinnett County. So we got confirmation on the location. I'm gonna put out all the flyers and information very soon. It's gonna be November on Thanksgiving Day. It's gonna be a community building conference. It's gonna be this type of information: self-defense, home security, how to protect yourself, where you need all this stuff. So we're gonna be there. Then Christmas. We are going to have a community building conference here in Jacksonville, Florida. Then at end of January, we're going to have a community conference in Dallas, Texas. Then February is going to be, we might be in Houston with Ron Dalton. That's not going to be a community building. It's going to be for the Igbos to let them know, because there's a big Igbo population in Houston, and they're working with us to bring it. They want to bring this truth to their people because they're still very much in Christianity. So we're going to do a conference there maybe in February, and they also want us to come to Nigeria to bring all this information to their people. After that, we're going to be in Arizona, and then yes, I'm going to work with the brothers in Straightway, Illinois, to see if they are open to us bringing it to Annapolis, a conference, a community building conference there. So yeah, we're gonna, and then we are in work with DC also. With Washington, we're gonna bring this thing to DC also. So yeah, we ain't playing around. We ain't playing around. Is it okay? It said don't work on the Sabbath. It said don't work on the Sabbath. Okay. Like I said, there, and I'm glad you put that there. Let me finish with these DF-17s, then I will address some stuff about mechanical Hebrews, because that's the other extreme that I want to talk about that we have going on out there. But giving is giving. I mean, you're giving. It said don't labor, servile work. So, okay? All right, the DF-17 is a hypersonic missile. What a lot of people don't know, because they so swept away in a cloud of Christianity, is that there's a new nuclear arms race that's going on behind the scenes. I'm going to tell y'all some heavy stuff right now, okay? There's a nuclear arms race going on. It's been going on for the past 2 or 3 years behind the scenes with China, Russia, and America. And what it is a quest for hypersonic missiles. Supersonic is above the speed of sound, which depending on the air temperature is like 5 to 6, 700 miles an hour. Okay? Hypersonic speeds are, I want to say, are upwards of like 3,000 miles an hour or something like that. Okay? When you get, we have airplanes now that can go 1,500, 2,000 miles an hour. Okay? Hypersonic speeds are up past that. Okay, I don't know the exact. Somebody will probably post it in there. The reason why there's a quest for hypersonic missiles is because they can't be tracked with radar. There's no way to shoot them down because there's no way to track them and fire something fast enough to intercept them and shoot them down. A hypersonic missile can travel from China to America in 30 minutes. The missile warning system, let's say it takes it 10 minutes. By the time a missile warning system picks up a missile incoming, sends out a warning to the media systems, to your phones and all that. Sister Christina, I appreciate your contribution on my super chat. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. By the time the missile warning system picks up that there's a nuclear missile incoming, okay, let's say, for instance, you get that warning on your phone and it warns you within 10 minutes. You got 20 minutes. By the time you say you run and get your kids, get your family, get in the car, start driving, you got 15 minutes. You're not going to get out of the range of the yield of that nuclear weapon, because the yield on these nuclear weapons is like 240 kilotons. What is 240 kilotons? It would wipe out Metro Atlanta. It would wipe out Metro DC. Like these perimeter highways you got going around your cities, the blast cloud would wipe all that crap out as soon as it hits. So what am I saying? With hypersonic nuclear weapons, there's no escape. That's what I'm telling you. There's no defense. It's fulfilling certain biblical prophecies after we leave this country, where it's good, man, when these weapons fire off, the cities are gonna get wiped out. Ain't nothing nobody could do on either side. Intercontinental ballistic missiles, on the other hand, they go up real high in the atmosphere, and then the warheads break off, and then they come down to Earth. And you can actually target them and intercept the warheads. Okay? Hypersonics, not the case. They're coming in at over 3,000 miles an hour. Instant. There ain't nothing you could do. All right? China has them. They paraded them in their parade they got here that you see them. That's them right there in that picture. DF-17s. I'm positive we have them. You know? So that's what our government is worried about. They're not worrying about, Yasham, Yahuwah, the Hebrew, buying 3 acres or 20 acres and having some cows and eating some food on a small. They're not worrying about that. They ain't got time. They got other They got way bigger concerns, you know. And it's book. You, all through the book, it's telling you, hey, the Most High is telling you, hey, I gave you this land so that it can give you food to eat. But Bishop Bubblegum and Moray Moron is sitting there telling you, oh, y'all is your deliverer. Just trust him. Keep giving me your damn money. And Jesus. And act like a nut. And straighten your hair out and look like a gape. You know, that's what they're telling you. Just if they come in and Billy is having a bad day because he hates you, just pray. When he has the AR-15 to your head and you see demons in his eye, just pray. Yeah, I'll help you. When the book's telling you to come out from among them, and you can't figure out why you getting shot in your big stupid head and Becky's breaking your kids' legs in the daycare. While you know, Charlie the tranny is reading your child a library book. You can't figure out why you don't have why you're gonna never have grandkids because you know Bobby's taking it in the tailpipe. So you'll never. He's shooting his inheritance in some man's, you know what, the gift, his seed. He just planting it in doo-doo. I'm just being 100. And this stuff is pushing it. These gay Christian Hebrew Christianity, whatever you want to call it, is pushing that agenda, man. Come out your emotions and at least consider what I'm trying to say. So yeah, man, we gotta keep it 100, man. It's messy out here. All right, so let me go through some. Yeah, so what you gotta question everything. Like some of this stuff we're bringing out in the Bible, and some of the stuff we're teaching, and some of the stuff we're trying to bring attention to is at the most it is purposeful. We're purposefully trying to shake you up at the most foundational level because the time is they I don't know any other, like I'm trying to communicate this very basic. You're deceived. I am deceived at the most. There's still areas that I'm meticulously sorting through in my life to see where I am deceived at the most foundational level. Even in the past 2 or 3 months, I saw where I was deceived at the most foundational level on just what family is. And like the value, the pricelessness of family, what it really means to be a man and actually rule your house and direct the direction of your house and where it goes, because it like how important it is to the nation, kids, how important kids are to moving forward as a nation, man. Their war, somebody said they'll have their war eventually. Boy, look, let me tell you what I'm doing right now. I'm pulling every single prophetic scripture, and it's funny because there's a lot of prophetic scriptures that people don't even know are prophetic because you got the enemy interpreting our book. So they don't, of course, they don't see they wicked asses in the book. But I'm pulling every prophetic scripture. And what you find is a lot of scriptures where they interpreted on an umbrella level is not talking about us. There's a lot of Bible prophecy that are judgments on these wicked nations that enslaved us that don't got nothing to do with us. Now, it's going to have a lot to do with these Christian Babylonian Hebrews out here who want to assimilate and cling to this nation and don't really want to get in this thing yet. They're going to see, well, they ain't going to see the hypersonic missiles. They're going to feel them because them things move like streaks of, lights. But they'll be here when that thing go down, But they're going to see it. They're going to see it. Okay. So yeah, they're going to feel that thing. All right. But there's a lot to sort through, and you gotta be willing to. The core problem is people are not willing to question deep rooted belief systems, I guess you could call it, emotional thought patterns. They're not willing to question it, and that's what the Bible challenges you to do. All right. And then, all right. Yeah, and one of the main things that that they do is they trick you out of your true gifts, the true power, your true culture. They trick men into being women and women into being men. Like I was listening to this dude at my job talk about it, like, yeah, I'm getting ready to marry my daughter off, this, that, and the other, and yeah, like, so it's gonna cost me this much. You realize how upside down that is? But it's subtle. They got the man, the father of the daughter or the bride paying all the money out for the wedding. It's upside down. The husband would pay the father for the daughter. But this backwards ass Greco-Roman Babylonian culture got everything twisted perfectly backwards. And the women are so backwards and upside down. Yeah, he need to pay you to take her because you're taking a burden on. If you got a woman with a Babylonian Christian Hebrew mind, if you marry a Christian woman, you need to be paid to take her because you're taking on a burden. Because their mind is so subliminally twisted at the emotional level. All right? Yeah, I know folks don't like it, but hey, somebody got to come 100. Ain't nobody else. And our people are getting destroyed out here. It's in the Hebrew community, folks is getting destroyed. Like, there's no difference. In the Hebrew community, people are still getting perfectly wrecked and destroyed through relationships. Because stuff is so twisted upside down, nobody want to speak on nothing because don't nobody get nothing. It says, I wrote, so this is some heavy stuff, man. I was talking to a brother on the phone. I was telling him how I've met real men. When I say real men, I've met men going through the military. Because, I was in the military 20 years. I worked in maintenance, so it's a heavily masculine field. And I noticed the people who had the most difficulty were fatherless men who had been raised with no man, without a father in the home. They just had a real difficult time with any type of authority. And I noticed the men who thrived. These are black men. I'm talking about black men who thrived. The men who thrived were men who were raised with men in the house who poured into them. They had fathers in their lives. They taught them a work ethic. They got on their ass. They yelled at them, hurt their feelings, to where somebody would tell this dude something to do. Okay. They didn't care how you told it to them. But you have these dudes who never had authority. They were disastrous. And I saw it. And me, I was in between. Because I had my father in my life. And he showed me how to be a man. He showed me, hey, don't be a gayfer. You know, work hard. You know, and he would get on my butt. But there were other areas that I needed to grow in. So it was almost like I was able to see both sides. But even a worldly man who isn't in this truth, who who grew up with a father in their life, who poured into them, man, you can learn some heavy things from. Just like a fatherless man who comes into this truth, you damn near can't learn anything from through it. They don't get it. I've seen it. You got fatherless men come in and teach this truth, and they don't truly have that heart change. They don't get it. They go into this. You think I'm playing? They can't tell you nothing. They go into this. If they don't have that Christ consciousness change, which majority of them don't, they go right back. They take you right back into Christianity because they don't know how to challenge deeply rooted emotional thought patterns. They don't know how to challenge that. So they can't tell you nothing. So they go right back into it. I'm on the island called Dominica. The bride and groom pay for the marriage. Yeah, but that ain't Hebrew. You know, you said the bride and the groom pay for the marriage. Yeah, in America, the culture or the tradition in here in America is Greco-Roman, where basically because it's a gay for culture, Greco-Roman Catholic Christian culture is gay for by its nature. That's why you go any Christian church USA, 90 or more percent of them is just full of emotional, homosexual, effeminized gay for men. And the whole culture and system of it is just catered to emotionalism. And you know, I ain't gonna go off on a tangent on that again. But the reason I said that is because, yeah, and because the culture is gay, they make the husband, the wife, they make the wife pay for the husband because you are gonna marry a damn monster, and unfortunately, people are unaware of it. That's why it's so insidious. Okay, all right, exactly. uh, uh, Brother Mitchell put, when that's all you know, it's hard to break it. Yeah, and that's all they tell you. So that when a spiritual combat or a pastor Dow comes and he coming straight down the middle and he's literally saying what's in the book and then telling you, it's like, oh, that's evil. Because what? Christianity teaches you that hurt feelings are a sin and evil. I mean, Christianity and these Christian Hebrews would have called Christ evil for flipping those tables over those money changers. And King David would have been a sinful, evil man for going to war. And I'm telling you, dude, this thing is so. Man, I'm telling you, dude, it's a whole nother level of homosexuality out there. Roof is what is okay. So, all right, let me go on with my notes. So I put So I put Adam did what a lot of men do: choose women over God. Okay, that's why, like, to start talking about concubines. Somebody asked Elder Rufus a question about concubines in the questions here. But to begin to talk about concubines and multiple wives, and if a woman does not go in the way you want her to, give her a bill of divorce in the issue, in the problems. Instead of sitting there dealing with all this hard-headedness and she just rebellious and you racking your brain and blowing blood vessels dealing with these women, the book tells you give her a bill of divorce. And you begin talking about stuff like that, and men are going to choose women over what the book says. Just like Adam chose a woman over what the book says. It ain't no different. This is why you know Catholicism, Christianity, Christian, Hebrew. This is why you know stuff Satan. Anytime these people are speaking these smooth, good feeling, oh, just be peaceful. Well, you don't need to be all violent. You could be happy. You could love. You could forgive. Hug the guy who just, hug the woman who just killed your brother. It's love and good feelings and nothing. You read through the book. He said he didn't come to unify. He came to divide. He brought a sword. He said, it says in Luke and the other books, it says, no man has left brother, mother, children, house for my name's sake. Like, it's talking something totally different than this crap you see right here. It's talking something totally different. That's why you know this is satanic. Getting all in your emotions, straightening your hair, throwing the earring in, being a gayfer. It's totally, it says, the book says, nor the effeminate will make it into the kingdom of Yah. But then yet, this dude, look at this, man. You can't make it up. This dude effeminate. All you see is effeminate in this stuff. But they're evil. These evil men. This, that, and other. They will paint you as evil. Okay? Alright, so let's what they've trained you to do. This is what's so evil about it. What they've trained you to do is to exalt your feelings above Yah. Exalt your emotions above Yah. And this is just fertilizer. It's like Christianity fertilizes your emotions. So you exalt them above Yah, above what the book says. They don't encourage you to challenge your emotions. Let me fix this image so this thing's out of it. There we go. And now we got the whole image in there, okay? They encourage that thing, man. And this is why people continue to struggle. They give you excuses, but you ain't supposed to still be struggling with homosexuality. You shouldn't still be struggling with marriage issues. Most High, as a man, he has a mission he laid out for you, but because you won't do what the book says, you won't get your house in order, you won't get your woman in order, you're not willing to give her a bill of divorce because she's holding you back from your mission. You feel me? You got women, they have, these Christian churches have made these women swear what's them, that SHIT that keeps popping in their head, they swear that is the Most High, even though it don't line up with the book. They run with the crap in their head. Whatever emotion thing pop up, they will vent it out somehow. even though it totally is against, perfectly opposite the book. I don't even need to read the damn scriptures again. I read them almost every other show. A woman, the book clearly shows the order and how these women need to be functioning in, man. Somebody put casting spells. Yeah, these dudes be casting spells. So, okay, so, and like I said, Kenneth Stewart, you might be wrestling with the concubine concept. If look, I'll be 100 with you. Uh, if you're wrestling with the concept of a concubine or multiple wives or whatever the Bible says, I all right, let me slow it down. I'm not going to rush through this. If you are wrestling with the concept of a concubine, if you wrestle with the concept of multiple wives, the book clearly says it. It's all in there. If you have questions about it and you don't understand it, you haven't read your Bible. You have been Christianized. You have been Greco-Roman sodomized. And I know it's pride. Don't get all pissed off. I'm just being 1,000. You do not know your Bible because it's all through the book. And especially in the most important part of the book that we are commanded to follow, Torah. It's all in there. But you have been cleverly manipulated into not learning that. So what you need to do is go study that. Because and here we go. Like, and this is probably gonna cause some people to manifest when I say this here. The man in Torah is empowered. Let me see. So yeah, we'll need to come out to Dominica too, you know. It blocked it because you put Negro in it though, Victor. It blocked it because you put Negro in there, it'll block stuff like that. Okay? But I can still see it. It says very few Negroes in Dominica know that they are Hebrews because of strong Christianity. Help us, please. Yeah, just email me. Email me. We could probably arrange something, set something up. Because I know Ron wanted to get out there. But yeah, if you're all these people who wrestle with that, you've been sodomized by Christianity, spiritually castrated by Christianity. Because, and even me, I have been too. I grew up in the crap. I know it was just something I couldn't get into in there though, man. Cause deep in my spirit, I knew that the whole thing was off. But let me say this, okay? Concerning what you said, just to sum it up real fast, in a Hebrew marriage and relationship, the man is the head. He determines the status of the women he deals with. Okay? And that, let me tell you about Christianity. In Christianity, the hierarchy is pastor, woman, God, then man. Okay? So the hierarchy is the husband is at the bottom, okay? Then there's God, and then above God is the woman, and above the woman is the pastor. That is the Christian hierarchy, and I can prove it. Okay? In the biblical hierarchy, it's woman, man, Christ, Yah. Okay? And that's book. That's simple script. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. So yeah, so for those questions, you need to read, and you gotta. It's hard, but I'm not saying this thing is easy. It's hard to read the Bible and interpret the Bible for what it is and pull the Christianity off it. My recommendation: read it surface level, because the Most High will hide a matter, but he will not. He's not the author of confusion. So the stuff that's written there is not confusing. Christianity and the manipulation of Christianity is confusing. All right, Adam. So basically, what I'm trying to tell people is what you have to ask yourself is does that thought line up with Yah? Does that thought line up with the book? And again, I got to put my dude up here again because the Bible's straight up. See what'll happen? You'll get in this book and you're gonna read some stuff in this book that, man, you're gonna read some stuff in here that's like, whoa, this is totally opposite. Wait, what? It says if she's not obedient, divorce her? Huh? And then Bishop Bubblegum, Moray Moron, is gonna come in there and he gonna break it down to you. He gonna be like, hold on, brother. Let me break this down to you. Hold on.
Of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate the crux of my venereal infection.
You see? They gonna come in there with all that vain philosophy and bull crap and manipulate you out of some simple surface level truth that a 7-year-old could understand. But it's gonna be so seducing because you don't want to face your emotions. Does that thought line up with Yah? They want to. I'm telling you, they want to sell you this feel good crap out here, man, and it's widespread. Christian Hebrews, and then I was talking to the sister mechanical Hebrews. That's the other extreme where they think if you mechanically, where where your fringes, you're going to hell, you wicked sinner. And they can't see how flawed their character is. That they have no charisma, character, more like they don't know how to deal with humans. They're not even human. They mechanical Hebrews. So it's one extreme to the other because they don't got that Christ consciousness, that spirit on them. Google frat. All right. So yeah. All right. So let me see. It says does. All right. Again, I'm hitting both, y'all. I'm hitting men and women because this is the other thing. You gotta. There's a ratio you gotta do in order for women to be able to take it, and it's like you gotta smash the men 90% and then hit the women with 10% truth in order for them to feel like you're not attacking women. But I'm not, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. And again, they so used to the bubblegum doctrines out there. So, but hey, I'm gonna come straight down the middle. I ain't gonna veer left or right on the thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, everybody getting some of this cut. Okay, so the women, these Christian Hebrews and the Christian churches, they encourage women to be agents of Satan. And they don't show women how they're being agents of Satan by tearing their homes apart and by discouraging the men. When a man is so busy fighting you and going along with your emotional manipulation, he can't get on the mission y'all got him on. So the women have, then the church encourages the women to be agents of Satan. Oh, you right? Yeah, you can't do what he do this and all types of other silliness. When the book so plainly, it's so basic and simple, and I've literally heard people go in there and twist every single scripture in there that simple and clearly and on a surface simple level of meaning outlines what a woman's role is. Okay? I mean, it's so simple. But again, Oswald Bates.
If I may retain my liquids here for one moment, I'd like to continue the...
This is literally what these Christian Hebrew and these Christian pastors go in there and do. They twist all the scripture to let the woman feel like she's all right so they could keep getting money and keep doing the work of the agent that could be an agent of Satan. It's a script. The scripture basic on the roles. It's so basic, dude. It's so simple and basic. This is not hard. This ain't hard. What I'm saying ain't hard. It's not hard to understand. Okay? What I'm saying is not hard to understand. It is, all right, hold on. There we go. It is hard to implement over these strong emotions that this society encourages in you. Okay? So, like I said, I mean, if people ain't teaching like this on this, then they can only be doing the opposite. Okay? All right. So let's see. Hey, look, I'm glad you put that there, Nehemiah. He put, they use the beguiled Eve syndrome to destroy Adam. Exactly. And in the Bible, it says speaking guile is a sin. I have to find the scripture, but it tells you that to speak guile is a sin. Okay? It's a sin to speak guile. Okay? But what is guile? Okay? And I pull up, let me pull the verse up too. Let's see. Because I'm glad he threw that in there so I can pull this verse up. Be that as it may. Let's see. Proverbs. I think it's Proverbs 26, 28. Let me see. If it's not, somebody else gonna have to find it. Proverbs 26, 28. All right, let me see. Nope, it's not. But anyway, there's a verse in there that talks about the wickedness of speaking guile, and people think, oh, they're talking about somebody behind their back, and to talk, if you do something dumb or you teach some stupid message and I'm like, yo, this dude is off and we talking about you and you did it publicly, hey, that's not a sin. We just talking about your daggone silliness. But look, put that word guile up here so y'all can see that the definition of that. Because it's not what you've been made to think. That's the definition of guile. Sly or cunning, intelligent. So it's manipulation. It's what you see. It's the 48 laws of power type stuff, where you're using tactics and techniques to manipulate people and brainwash people. That's guile. And that's what these pastors do. Now, look, this is a better definition of it right here. Insidious cunning in attaining a goal, crafty or artful deception, duplicity. Why doesn't anybody ever teach on that? Because everybody's doing that. That's why nobody's teaching on it. All right? All right? Yeah, he said wanting to keep you and son. The dude said his family fought him tooth and nail about coming into this truth. Dude, that's the Satan on. It's like, dude, that's more proof that Christian sanity is satanic. Catholicism is satanic. The people who have the hardest time coming into this truth are Christians because they done had a number done on them. So let me say this. This is some heavy stuff I'm gonna tell y'all right here. Let me close this out real quick. So everybody, let's talk about brainwashing. All right, let me see what somebody said here. Okay. Yeah, brother. Nehemiah, I'm gonna try to show it, but some of that stuff it blocks when you put certain things in there. I let it come up though, because it saw certain characters in there, so for some reason it blocked it. But yeah, yeah. Beguile. Let's look up the definition on that word beguile. But yeah, speaking guile is manipulation. So beguile is to manipulate, you know? So let's see. Beguile, charm or enchant. Here, I'll put it up here so y'all don't, I would keep it 1,000 with y'all. Look, see it up there? Beguile means to charm or enchant someone, sometimes in a deceptive way. Christianity all day. Look at the lady in the picture, man. I gotta put it up again, man. Her ass is charmed, enchanted. Look at that gayfer back there. He done been enchanted. Like, why would you be there looking like that? Like, you come to my thing looking like that, you gonna get to stepping. We're gonna have some real men escort you out in a masculine way. You understand that? All right? Look at that. Ain't nobody playing here, dude. This is not you've been deceived that life is about good feelings and cupcakes and bubble gum and no pain. No pain. No pain. Straighten my hair and looking insane. Hey, dude, forget that, man. This thing about warfare. Somebody they keep blocking comments automatically, yo. They tried to block your comment, Jan. It says people are brainwashed thinking they're living on a spinning balls of work. Yeah, so that's a flat earther there. Yeah, I know that too. I mean, I have to do a show on all that stuff. It's sorcery. It's literally, if you do an exhaustive word study on sorcery, you will find out that Christian pastors are sorcerers. And it doesn't surprise me when I find out that they're using, look at this, 48 laws of power. Look, they're using this book. There's an article up here where it says, look, used in church. There's an article that a pastor wrote. Let me see if I can find it. Where he talks about how he got disgusted at the amount that these Christian churches use the 48 Laws of Power, to manipulate their congregations. They use two books, 48 Laws of Power and The Art of Seduction. So look, you think, what? I'm gonna read some of this to you so you can, it's gonna blow. When I read this, it's gonna blow your mind. You're gonna be like, are you kidding, Michael? But I told you the book. 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. This is what it teaches, and you're literally gonna see a step-by-step correlation of what they do in the Christian church. All right, so look, I'm gonna put it up here on the screen so y'all don't think I'm lying. And one caught my eye. It says, where's that sometimes one? It says, never take your position for granted and never let any favors you receive go to your head. It says, never imagine that because the master loves you, you can do anything. Oh, here we go. When it comes to power, outshining the master, let's see. Oh, here it is right here. Sometimes any emotion is better than boredom or security. Never let the presence of enemies upset or distress you. You are far better off with a declared opponent or two than not knowing where your real enemies lie. Make your reputation simple. Base it on one sterling quality. You read through this yourself. But it basically teaches you how to manipulate a large group of people. And then The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene is the other one. And I'm telling you that there were a Christian pastor wrote an article at the widespread use of that book in Christianity. He said it's the real Bible that gets used in Christian congregations. And I'm gonna just be 100. I've seen it used. I've seen the techniques used in a lot of Hebrew congregations. That's why I talk about Christian Hebrews. This is why they won't tell you any upsetting truth. They'll just let you destroy yourself. Genesis 3:13, and the Lord God said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat of this forbidden knowledge that was given to her. Okay? Brother Bino threw that script in there just showing you that nothing new under the sun, dude. This junk is nothing new. Only thing new is you. You feel me? Come out of her, man. Come out of this the Christian insanity. All right, the woman. All right. To the women, I gotta, because look, if you want to know, boy, I'm trying to help y'all. If you want to know a good sign that you are under a sorcerer, is there's going to be a ton of women followers. It's going to be a ton of them. It'd be like 9-1. It'd be like 8 women and 2 men up in there. Because men see through that crap. They're more likely to see through. That's why, what? The serpent beguiled Eve. The serpent did his sorcery, his manipulation on Eve. If you read, women, y'all need to read Robert Greene, The Art of Seduction. I'm telling you, if you saw the detailed, meticulous steps to manipulation, you'd be like, damn, is that detailed? Like, you don't even think about this stuff. Robert Greene, The Art of Seduction. Robert Greene, The 48 Laws of Power. He writes those 2 books. Now look, you don't even got to read the whole book. You don't even have to buy the book. You can just go online, and they got the each chapter has an outline about what it's about. It's going to blow your mind, and you're going to see it being done to you. And what I wrote here is women have a hard time realizing that their pastor is a sorcerer and that their husband really cares about them. They don't see where they're being manipulated to fight their husband and tear him down. Let's see if it is important for a woman to... Okay, this is biblical again. I got something else that's heavy, and it's book. Okay, let me see. Check my time. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up at 11. But what I got here is it is a woman has to always be under somebody. And listen. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna prove to all y'all what I'm telling you. A woman has to and will always be up under someone. Okay? But what I'm trying to tell you is you need to be up under somebody who genuinely cares about you. And genuine caring doesn't feel good all the time. A lot of the times it doesn't. Genuine care, when somebody really cares about you, it doesn't really feel that good. When somebody trying to manipulate you, they have you like this. This is how they have you. This is what manipulation looks like a lot of the time. A bunch of emotionalism and feel good and blase blah. But you're always going to be up. Most women are submitted to 2 men. Their pastor, three a lot of times. The pastor, their boss, and the government. That literally, in this order, this is the order it comes. Boss or government first, because they gotta get that money. Then the pastor, and then their husband is submitted to her. Okay? And this is how we stay destroyed as a people. When I tell you, I had a cop when I was in the Air National Guard. There were cops who would come in there on the weekend, 1 weekend a month. There were cops who told me, they said, Mike, the way we train, when we go into any house of a black man, in any black households, we're trained to find the oldest woman in that house, and she runs that house. Okay? They bypass the men. Any man in the house, even if he's older, they bypass him and they go to the oldest woman in the house in order to ask what's going on. That's the head of household. We the only ones who don't know. Cause what? You getting brainwashed, dude. Just keeping it 100 to you. And like I said, I talked about our women selling themselves for free. You're supposed to be bought at a price. Isn't that a dowry? Isn't that a model of that? A bride? But women ain't worth nothing today. But there's a dowry that's supposed to be paid. All right? But that's enough on the women. Like if we don't love our people, who will? If we don't love ourselves, like if we don't care, if we're not going to bring this truth out, we ain't going to let you know how dumbed down and moronic you are. Listen, check this out. Ooh, this going to trip y'all out, man. All these other nations, they be up in these churches. All these other, or better, as y'all better know, all these other races of people, they be up in these churches. But look, they put their brotherhood over the churches. You know, if they put their nation, their race over the church, okay? Evident by they ain't in the church with you. You'll run to one of their churches and they'll kick you out. But how do they put their race over their church? Their economics, their business, their commerce, what they do, they do that. Us, our business, our commerce, our economics are the church. We just give all our money to the church, and he give the money to the other nations. He's an agent. That whole model, that's what I've been banging on. This whole model of I go to this place, I give this person money, and for the building and or whatever the hell he claims he's doing, and in the meantime, my life is pure hell. I have no hope in the future economically, agriculturally, medically, relationally, emotionally. There's zero hope. The only hope I got is this. Just sitting there, getting emotional high, shooting it up, shooting that emotional high up. Get sweaty, jump around with my silly hairdo, looking like a nut. You know, that's it. Nothing else. Nothing tangible, logical. When the book is telling you something totally different, you got to go against these emotions. They deceiving you. They got y'all twisted up, man. Come out of her. Look, like I heard Pastor Dow, he was saying those two scriptures. Be ye separate and come out of her. You know? Yeah. Hey, shalom, shalom, Dr. Gina Murray. Hey, some of this stuff I wrote down on my notes. I was listening to your book. I wrote down some of the stuff out of your notes, straight or out of your book on my notes. Some of the stuff you said. Check out Dr. Gina Murray's book. I would not. You won't hear me recommend. There's like 2 or 3 women I've seen on social media that I would actually encourage my wife and other women to listen to as far as biblical or, you know, educating women on being a biblical woman. And the first one is the Dr. Gina Murray interview with Pastor Dow. Then get her book. Get Dr. Gina's book. Then the Sister to Sister with Straightway, their YouTube ministry. All the same stuff. I wouldn't recommend nothing else. The rest of these women out here, and then, you know, Pastor Dow's wife has a couple videos. But outside of that, the rest of these women are brainwashed and they're subtly teaching feminism and don't even damn know. And let me speak on that real quick. Brainwashing. Like I tell people, you're brainwashed. I'm brainwashed. No matter what your program, like your mind literally is a pattern recognition machine. It recognizes patterns and then it solidifies it. So when I sit there and I talk to a person, I say, look, you watch TV? Yeah, I watch it all the time. I was like, or do you watch this sitcom? Yeah, I watch this sitcom. Yeah. I was like, well, you program. No, I'm not. I just sit there and watch it. Dude, whatever you see, your mind, it programs your mind because it recognizes the pattern. So if it repetitiously sees something, it's going to begin to gravitate that. That's why the Most High told you meditate on His word day and night. Because if you watching more TV than Bible lessons and word you're taking in, you're gonna become it. So everybody, I consciously choose how I brainwash myself. Consciously choose how I program myself. Okay? So stop being so stupid. Like, study brainwashing and realize the only thing you can consciously do is how the only thing you can consciously choose is how you're gonna program your subconscious. Because your subconscious is powerful. So if you don't choose how you're gonna program that, yeah, a lot of y'all out there getting dumb, silly, painful results in your life. A lot of y'all are getting bad results in relationships. A lot of y'all getting bad results economically. A lot of y'all getting bad results health-wise. A lot of y'all are just, because of your programming. If you sit up, look, I'm trying, this is my whole message right here. If you sit up here in this crap all damn day, every Sunday, every Wednesday, getting emotional, and you're not learning nothing, you're not going to be able to figure out why you're losing your damn mind. See, this is why black women are they're the fastest growing demographic of mental illness. Because of this. Because of that. Because of that right there. You get too much, crap in your head, you're going to be a craphead. And and that's going to make you sick. You're going to get mental illness. Because you're mentally sick. You're eating you're mentally eating fast food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's not even fast food. You're eating candy. Mental candy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you're wondering why you're sick. You're wondering why you're aborting 900 babies a day. Men too. The men are doing it too. Don't get it twisted. I ain't being one-sided. Nah. The men are doing it too. That's why that dude's hair is straightened with an earring. He got straight hair looking like a woman with an earring. It's mental illness. It comes from eating too much spiritual candy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All right. I saw someone say heathens not allowed in the congregation. What is a heathen? The person who wrote that is a heathen. Elder Rufus. He's a heathen because he don't understand the damn book. and he talking about daggone the Levitical priesthood. Man, don't get me started on that. Y'all getting ready to put the jumper cables on me, man. These people, that's a mechanical Hebrew. That's the mechanical Hebrew I'm talking about. And see what they do, you be on your way to getting your mind right, and they come with some deception. Oh, you're going to hell if you ain't got your fringes, though. That's Satan coming in to deceive. The Bible tells you to clean the inside of the cup first. That's why there's mechanical Hebrews out there. Because the inside of their cup's dirty, and they're trying to mechanically keep the law without the spirit, and it messes them up. Okay? So yeah, man. All right. So yeah, you're always being programmed. Realize that. Hey, look. I said that dude looks like a gayfer. He got his ears pierced. Whatever. If you want to have your ears pierced and your nose pierced, whatever. I'm not debating that. Go have at it. I'm not. That's not what if I hurt, like, disregard I said it, I could care less, really. What I'm talking about, this is a clean the inside of the cup message. What I found, I'm gonna tell you what I found. When you get the inside of the cup, that's why I don't get in. Like, I wear my fringes everywhere. But you see if you can find somebody that I've went up to and be like, where your fringes at? Like, I don't care about nothing external. I just know the external will give you insight on what's going on internally. Okay? Abba Yisrael, I'm glad you put that in there because I want to speak on that real quick. Correction and rebuke. Like this video here, I've watched other ministries kind of, and it's gonna happen soon. I realize I'm gonna have to start doing it soon, because sometimes it just needs to happen. Sometimes I'm gonna have to call this crap out by name, okay? Because I done seen some silly stuff recently, and we getting ready to go in a season where folks gonna get called out by name, all right? And it's funny because when you do an open rebuke on a lot of these false prophets, they literally always go to two areas of the book: Moses and Jesus. Oh, they went against Moses. Oh, they tried to correct Jesus. Like they hurt Jesus. And they paint it as attacked. Oh, they attacked Jesus. Oh, they did this against Moses. They literally, it's the false prophets. Literally, it's like a can that they open up and pour out. It's canned food. They automatically go to those two areas every time rebuke is laid out. Why? Because correction is grievous to fools. It hurts them. They can literally feel it. Okay? So yeah, man. But yeah, we gotta have you. Let's see, ministry. All right, let's see what else I got here. Let's see. They fell. And we gotta. That's what spiritual combat, dude. And this is why I've had in the past month or 2 months or however many months, I've had a huge viewership shift. Because I turned it up. I knew it was coming, but I knew I was going to turn this thing up. But because I'm tired of the cycle, I see the cycle. And what you have is damaged men, spiritually castrated and spiritually sodomized, effeminized men who don't want to grow. And what do? They turn around and they damage women. And then the damaged women turn around and what? Raise up damaged men. And it's just a cycle. It's just a cycle. They damage. It's just a vicious cycle that has to be broke. And this is where it's going to get broke at. Let's see. All right. When people are forced to choose between, and I was thinking about, that might be the title of this, But what I've seen lately is an ultimatum was put out. And people were forced to choose between Babylon and Torah, Babylon and Torah. That's Babylon right there, what you're seeing. Babylon, that's Babylon, And Torah is different, man. It's coming out, and in the coming months, I'm gonna make that line so clear and distinctive and obvious, because Torah is about getting your mind right. Mind and Torah over emotions. Babylon is about emotions over Torah. That's why these churches are so geared to emotionalism. That's why they won't tell you no real truth. Because they know the more emotional they keep you, the more money you're going to keep giving. Okay. Yeah, I look, the fringe thing, like I said, I don't get caught up too much in all the external stuff, because I know when you reach a certain level of development, you want to, and you really see what's going on here, you begin to see you'd begin to detest anything even remotely related to this Greco-Roman beast culture. All right, Brother Bino put, and if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve. That's good, Brother Bino. That's Joshua 24:15. Whether the gods which your father served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Ammonites in whose land you dwell, but as to me and my house, we will serve the Lord. You see what I'm saying? We ain't doing nothing. If I think it's remotely even an inkling related to this culture, it's gone. I didn't want to curse. But we ain't doing it. I'm trying to separate myself from this culture in every way. And me, I'm a combat man of war type dude. I can't have a damn earring in my nose and my ears in a damn fight. Screw that. That's stupid right off the bat. You get punched in your ear with a damn earring in, or grabbed or punched in your nose or lip or whatever the hell they. Come on, it just don't make combat sense to me as a man and as a warrior. That's me. All right. All right, so it says, Elijah came unto all the people and said, how long halt ye between two opinions? Yeah, and let's get into that real quick. Yeah, yeah. So look, let's talk about the ambiguity. This is another sign that you in some false ministry. The ambiguity, the abstract talk, the let's bring my brother up here again.
Redundance of my quote unquote intestinal tract. See, because to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumvent, excuse me, circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates.
I'm telling you, dude. That's what this stuff sound like, man. That's if somebody sound like that and they stuff ain't plain, simple, straight down. How did Christ talk? Everybody, oh Christ, oh yeah, we about the Hamashiach and saying all these fancy names and all that. Why don't you talk like him? He talked very simple. He didn't sound like Oswald Bates. But man, a lot of these brews out here, man, I'm telling you, they suspect. It's like, don't take all that. You're getting your Oswald Bates on up in there, man. This book, he's not the author of confusion. Not the author of confusion. All right, let me see what we got. So yeah, yeah, y'all. So yeah, we gotta keep it 100. So Sister V put 1 Kings 18:21. Came unto all the people and said, how long halt ye between two opinions? If the Lord be God, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. Yeah, plain and simple, dude. And that's what. So look, I'm glad you put that there, sis, because that's kind of hitting on what I'm saying. What the stuff I'm talking about ain't complicated. Either somebody's going down the middle, or it's everything else. How do you know? How do you know? The way, you will know them by their fruits. You will know yourself by your fruits. What's going on in your life? Are you chronically single? Are you making excuses of why you're not in a relationship? Is your relationship a pure, disastrous mess? Are you worried? Are you trying to figure out if your man's gay or not? You know what I'm saying? Are you wrestling with lust? Do the same sins just keep hitting you? What's your life like? Are you in the rat race? chained to the treadmill of the beast system with no hopes of coming out. How are you going to retire? Are you going to be able to give your children's children an inheritance? All this stuff I'm saying is basic book. If all this is yes, then what solutions is your pastor providing? What solutions is your pastor showing you? Is he showing you wishful thinking? Is he getting his is he getting his Oswald Bates on? Is that what he's doing? Is he
The Jericho's activation. So, do not misinterpret the chauvinistic.
Here for the United Negro Scholarship Fund.
You know what I'm saying? Is he getting his Oswald Bates on? Are they just Are they just running on about who knows what the hell what? Or is the brother, is he laying out concrete biblical solutions with scripture? Brother, get in. Shalom, Bach. Good to see you in there, man. So what are y'all getting? Are you getting manipulated? This is what you need to ask. Not, well, because if you do anything else, if you just subject yourself to that and listen in on that and try to, like, when I hear a brother,
The flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian.
when I hear these Hebrews and these Christians and these Christian Hebrews talking like that, and ain't no solution, it ain't simple. And see me, I got ADD. So I don't got, if you ain't coming down the middle with pure truth, I can't mess with you any damn way. Like, cause my mind just gonna shut down. So if you're not providing solutions and biblical answers, so I was in Christianity and in this Hebrew walk going on 40, how many years? 42, 43 years. It took me going up the straight way and talking to what's the brother's name? Brother D, for 20 minutes to completely shift everything. He told me how Straightway and Pastor Dow, their model for coming out of the rat race. Boom! Right there in 20 minutes, more than I had gotten in 42 years of this.
Proximity in order to further segregate the.
I gotta, literally, to the point where now I'm at a point where now that I see it, it's like, it just frustrates me to no end on the lack of information that is taught on marriage and relationship, because brothers are suffering. Brothers and sisters are suffering with marriage and relationship. Brothers and sisters are suffering with serving this beast system, this economic system, the nutrition system. When nutrition system, I'm talking about groceries, food. We're suffering, and nothing's being told, but folks is getting their damn Oswald Bates on. And it pisses me off. And I'm telling you, the time's running out when folks going to start getting called out by name for saying stupid stuff. I saw something so dumb yesterday that I immediately shut it off because I knew if I listened to it any further, sometimes I don't feel like getting mad, So, are you dude? If you're gonna debate about an earring, this ain't the spot. Mahalan Sealy, who gives a damn? Look, don't worry about the earring. Leave the earring in your head. Go read the book of Proverbs and get your mind right. And I guarantee once you get the inside of the cup clean, you will see clear. Because you worrying and debating with Elder Rufus about an earring is saying a lot about where you're at spiritually. Okay? It's saying so much. All right? I promise. I know what I'm talking about. Get your mind right first. If your house is not in order, get your house in order. And I know you're going to, I promise, because it's saying a lot. All right? Yeah, Sister Gina said, once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's big old facts. Yeah, man. Yeah, somebody, Sister Jan said it's funny how they play with words. Yo, I done watched them, Sister Jan, I done watched them take words that say one thing, break it down into Hebrew and saying, well, this is the root word of it, and this is what it really means, and completely twist the meaning of something upside down into the exact opposite, okay? And push it as doctrine when there's plenty of other scriptures supporting what it said on the surface level. So yeah, you're right. It's amazing. It's like, dude, and this is the thing. You could get your house in order. This, and folks ain't gonna like this, man. You can get your house in order, get your marriage in order, get your mind in order, overcome lust, porn addiction, break drug addictions, all types of spiritual demonic oppression, possession, strongholds. You can do all, come up out of her, get out of these jobs. You can do all this reading a New American Standard cupcake and candy cane translation of the Bible. The script, whatever one of these watered down versions is. You can do all, that's how surface level all this stuff is. But I'm telling you, you got these Oswald bait pastors out here that are, again, twisting words. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Thank you. Sister Gina said, when will people realize that you don't have to worry about, you don't have to agree on all the little doctrinal idiosyncrasies in order to get the major stuff right? If you got, I think, to have an earring, that's some gay first stuff. Just like I wouldn't straighten my hair, I wouldn't get an earring. That's some gay for stuff. But I'm not, if you got an earring, you got a nose ring, I'm not going to worry about it. But I'm a damn sure be watching where your mind's at and if you got your mind right. I'm glad that was brought up, because discerning spirits. Like, we got to, I watch a lot of these brews out here, like the mechanical Hebrews who don't have the spirit. They don't know how to discern spirits. They make poor decisions. They don't know how to, you look at their life and it's it's just lined with bad decisions in a lot of areas, So that's what I'm looking at. Like, I'm like, I can see somebody walk up with whatever. I can see somebody walk up with straight hair, but I'm be like, okay, this dude probably a gayfer, but I'ma still feel him out. I'ma still discern the spirit. He might be coming out of it trying to get right. I might see that spirit on. So we gotta be about that thing, man. And at least having the mindset to try. The law of the Most High is perfect. Walk before me and be thou perfect. Exactly. Perfection. But what did Christ say? He said, first, clean the inside of the cup. Get your mind right. And he like, then get the outside. Okay? And then, you see what I'm saying? So that's how it is. So my Bino, he posted Romans 16, verse 18 in there. Romans chapter 16, verse 18. He said, "For they that are such serve not our Lord Jesus Christ, but their own belly, and by good works and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple." So, you're simple if you're up in a lot of these places, man. So, my wife, Sister Koya, she posted a script. I think that's Luke chapter 4, verse 23 through 24. Excuse me. And it's Luke chapter 4, verse 23 through 24. It says, "The hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship Yah in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. Yah is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in that way." Okay? And that's good. A matter of fact, y'all, these scriptures, I wish I had to put them in my lesson, but I'm writing them down right now. I'm taking notes off y'all. Brother Bino, appreciate that. Appreciate them scripts, because I'm going to use these on another lesson that I'm working on. They're very good. And it's like they're teaching these scriptures, but nobody's getting the meat off the bone with them. That's the problem. You feel me? So, there we go. We getting them all in there, though. All right. And, okay. I'm going to get yours too, Sister V's. So, good stuff. Good stuff. So, let me show you this. Again, turning the heat up slowly. Look at this. So, you can run around. Let me see. I'm going to show, boy, y'all going to like this. All right, let me get this up here. You can't. Hey, look, you can't make this joke up. I'm telling you, you can't make it up. I'll put it up there. Yeah, I'm going to be like, what? Oh, my goodness, dude. Look at this, man. Memphis High School crowns boy as homecoming queen. Can't make this crap up, dude. You can't make it up. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, dude. They've turned the heat up on your froggy ass slowly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They've turned the heat up on you slow. Can you make this stuff up? Let me get that. I'm gonna just set that up there. They probably gonna flag my jump. Because the heat is wicked here, dude. How long? This dude ain't gonna survive, man. It's not healthy doing that. He's not gonna live long. This silly woman here, look at the girl behind them. She fine, she cute. Dude, can you, am I the only one who says this? Hey, look, I was up in ATL, dude. Let me tell you, man. I was up in Atlanta, man. And I was trying to get home because I knew because we stayed downtown, so I was trying to get back to the room as quick as I could. We had to go grab some food, and I was trying to get back because I knew the kooks, freaks, and weirdos were gonna come out like a damn Michael Jackson Thriller. You know what I'm saying? And sure enough, it was beginning to happen. I was standing at the elevator. There's a big line of people. I'm like, come on, man, let me get back to this room. Dude, how about this 250-pound dude with a bald head came out in an all-red miniskirt? And I'm sitting there like, you know me. I'm sitting there looking like, what in the hell? And everybody else is sitting there like the bellman at the door was sitting there looking at me like you got a problem with it or something? I'm like, am I the only one who sees this crap? Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is it? I got my glasses on. It's like, dang. So look, but let me show you. I want to show you that they're turning the heat up slow. Look at this. The brother that they find from the Saints. Look, the Saints! I just realized it's the Saints. The name of the team is the Saints. Look, NFL finds Saints Demario Davis 7,000 for a man of God. He wore a man of God headband. They find him, and the name of the team is the Saints. You can't make it up. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Get out of these silly ass ministries that are letting them turn the heat up slowly on you in the pot. You're cooking now. You pass it down. I'm gonna thank them again because we went up there, and in one weekend we realized we gotta get our kids out of their schools. Praise the Most High, we were able to get Madison and Samantha out of school this week, and they're homeschooled now out of that public school system. He showed us how hot the pot it got. Get them out of there. That's the Most High, man. It ain't sitting up in here in these dumb ass churches jumping around, getting sweaty and emotional. There's nothing, it's not a sin to do that, but when that's all it is, and ain't nobody telling you no truth, ain't nobody telling you what to do, it's wicked. Ain't nobody, I've been in this crap for years, ain't nobody been telling me nothing. But he's evil. Ooh. Somebody said, Michael, I'm in the military. They full of abomination. I lived in San Francisco, and it's the same across the board in this nation. Dude, and let me tell you something, man. They said San Francisco is so bad that, like, it's like you can run around, but you run around butt naked in front of kids in San Francisco. They don't care. It's so nasty there with the drugs and being gay. Like, people just take dumps on the side of the road. They got a number you can text for people to go clean up the feces from people taking dumps. And I want to say it's because they have no control of their bowels from living that lifestyle too much. You understand? Bro, it's hot. The water's boiling. Get out of it. That's what we're saying. And if your ministry ain't teaching that, they wicked as hell. I'm telling you, like that scripture Koya posted, that Luke 4:23, the time is coming, man. I'm going to read her scripture again. I'm going to read Koya's scripture again. Where you at, Koya? Where that scripture at? It says, the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers, worshiping ain't getting sweaty to some music. It's obedience. Shall worship Yah in spirit and in truth. Okay? For the Father seeketh such to worship him. Yah is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Come on, dude. Hey, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm getting frustrated, dude. I ain't gonna stop. It's hot, dude. The pot is hot out there, man. It's crazy out there right now, dude. I'm telling you, man. This thing is real talk, man. It's so, because I'm thinking, like, this is what they're telling you. This, I'm telling you, literally people are, this is what they're coming against all this with. What they're saying is you don't have to live among yourself and come out of your neighborhood and be separate. You don't have to do that. You just need to be ye separate in your mind and come to my congregation and give me all your money and stay in debt. Stay enslaved. Keep your kids in the daycare where the lady is breaking kids' legs. The lady broke. Let me see if I can find that, man. I might have it up here. They're breaking legs, dude. I can't find it. But look it up. They're breaking legs. Just stay up. Stay in there. Stay going. Let your kids go to this high school here. Okay? Let them go there. Let them go to that high school right there. That's cool. That's okay. Just be separate in your mind. And yeah, she'll never get grandkids. Okay? Didn't he say be fruitful and multiply? Come on, man. So what they're telling you is, oh, you just gotta come out of it mentally. You don't have to come out of it literally, you know? Yeah, they're gonna destroy themselves, but whoever's among them gonna get destroyed too. People that this silly woman here endorsing this silly woman here, I guess that's his mother. I don't know who. Let's say if that's her mother, she'll never have grandkids. Look at the life expectancy. Like these people come down with HIV. They come down with HIV, and they are heavily enslaved to the system. Why are they heavily enslaved to the system? Because they got to pay for them daggone drugs to stay alive. If the Most High told us the truth about this world, then he told us the truth that we have been redeemed out of it. Glory. Okay. Again, that sounds like, so what do you mean? How are you redeemed out of it? Week 1, without him. See that what you just said is very, and I'm just asking for clarification, because that sounds like some Oswald Bates doctrine where it's very vague and abstract. So how are we redeemed out of the world? If you can, and I'm gonna give you time to tell me how we're redeemed out of the world. Okay? So let me know. Yep. Yeah, you get it. Yeah. Okay. So somebody said they got a cousin and they in order to have a baby they get inseminated. Yeah, but there's no man in there. And like I said, through the blood of Yeshua HaMashiach. Okay, you are redeemed. Okay. Again, so this is I can already tell that redeemed means you're back in there. What do you need to do though? Week 1, once you're redeemed. Okay, put that in there. Because again, they're saying very vague, abstract terms and they're not clarifying. And I already know what the answer is. I'm just seeing where they're coming from. Wow. They have HIV commercials. I didn't even know that. Uh-huh. We also have, okay. All right. Oh, do you? Pancakes. My baby asking me what I want for breakfast. So let me see if week one. Okay, so you all right? Let's see. Again, but this is what I'm talking about. This that Oswald Bates manipulation on a scripture where it's very vague. What do you do? Oh, you redeemed through the blood. Okay, we get that. Now, okay, elaborate. And they can't. They're not going to tell you. It's going to be a lot of, but I'm waiting. I ain't going to just, I might have this person wrong, but I'm seeing what they're going to say. So week one, without him, like I said, what does through the blood mean? To tell somebody through the blood. All right. Do I walk through some blood or that? Come on, break it down. Bring it out. Brother, I am going to say this much. My father and uncle came across some information about homosexual dinner. And when I tell you this crap runs real deep, oh yeah, it's not a game, man. It is the most effective, efficient way of destroying a nation. But it's going to backfire on him. Yep. So like I said, the week one, without him, they threw that vague Oswald Bates stuff in there with, I'm waiting to see if they're going to put something in there. But they say, we are redeemed. Yes, he redeemed us back. But now what do? We keep his commandments. How do we keep his commandments? Keep them, get our mind right first. Get our thoughts, those impulsive thoughts that pop up in your head, you get them aligned to what the book says. Where I say a good place to start is, shame for always pancakes. Yeah, that's right. Hey, how do I say to get those thoughts aligned with the word? The way I say get them thoughts aligned with the word is by uh, um, the way I said to get your thoughts aligned with the word is start by, you can read the book of Proverbs. You'll see right where you're off at. You'll see right where you're sloppy. But like I said, they didn't have anything else to put there. But those are those vague terms I grew up hearing in the Christian church while everybody was gay and the women were monsters. And they're like, well, we redeemed in the blood. Redeemed in the blood. Redeemed in the blood. And then you go home and you wicked as hell, molesting kids, and I'm redeemed. You are a damn monster. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So yeah, man. Telling you, but like I said, they did not put anything else in there. They put something. They said, we are redeemed as a servant of the Most High. No longer a servant of this world, that we follow his laws, statutes, and ordinances. Exactly. And that is what I'm explaining to the people at the most minute, basic detail. I'm letting the people know that there's something that they actually have to do. They can't just sit in Babylon when Babylon is boiling. When you got gay, that's an abomination. Why are you going to have your kids in a place where they endorse abominations? Stuff that's perfectly against the word. Okay? So that's all I'm breaking down. This is his laws, statutes, and commandments. Call that an abomination. And it tells you to have nothing to do with the unfruitful works of darkness. Is this fruitful? So we're just making it basic. Okay? Be ye separate. Yeah, I mean, we go on and on. So yeah, I'm looking for a community because I have to calm myself down around these heathens, so I won't go to jail. Oh man, I know. Like I said, hey, it's written, dude. Like me, I'm thankful. Like I was like, ooh, I was like, look at the Chinese parade. Dang, look at that hypersonic joint. Like, boy, this book real. I'm happy because I know what time it is. Okay. All right. So let's see what else y'all saying on here. He will take his portion of our people with him and his, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I am seeking deliverance from type 2 diabetes using meds and herbs to wean myself off the meds to herbs only. Yeah. Uh, the, Let me tell you this real quick. And I'm getting ready to do a show on this anyway, because this is what a lot of people don't know. People don't understand what makes them fat. Because in a typical day with moderate activity, you don't even have to do a lot of activity. This is the whole hustle on things. Things like bread, sugary drinks, like simple carbs, all these simple carbs, all these grain, anything. The best way to put it, when you go grocery shopping, you should shop around the outside of the store. You shouldn't go in the middle part down the aisles to buy any of your food. All that stuff is what makes you overweight, is what gives you diabetes. If you stay with fruits, vegetables, meats, dairies, all that stuff, you're going to be fine. If you got to eat bread, pumpernickel. Because that other stuff literally, like the white bread and all that other stuff, literally turns into exactly what table sugar is. And that is what makes you fat. Your body stores that stuff as fat. A lot, and there's no amount of exercising that, if you, check this out, this is heavy. If you eat, if you eat spaghetti with sauce, bread, and then after you eat that as a dessert, you eat 2 cookies. You literally have to run a what's that thing called? It's not an Ironman. It's longer than that. It's a 24-hour race to burn all that stuff off. That's how much fat that stuff puts on you. Like, you literally got to run like 10 miles to burn a meal like that off. So the thing that makes people fat ain't eating a lot of food, is eating pastas, which is dough. It's just dough. It's just white bread. Pasta's white bread. All that stuff. That's what got folks messed up. They're drinking a soda or juice. All juice is sugar. All juice, orange juice, apple juice, whatever you buy is full of sugar. We just drink water here for the most part, or we squeeze limes. And if you cut that out, you'll literally watch the fat begin to melt off you. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a whole show on that though. And that goes back again to what I said. Come out of her, my people, dude. If you on a farm, or if you on some land, working in a garden, sweating, which is good for you, it pulls the toxins out of your body. It's one of the main ways of getting toxins out of your body. So if you're outside working in a garden, sweating, with the sun shining down on you, which is another thing that's good for you. Growing good, healthy food and eating it, you're going to shrink up and heal up. But if you're sitting on a couch, poisoning yourself with TV, eating poisonous fast food, watching this clown, let me get this damn thing off the screen. It's just going to be messy. It's going to be a mess. All right? Soda flavoring is made from aborted baby fetus. I I don't know. I know they say that stuff. I wouldn't be shocked. So yeah. So a lot of you got these people go to these churches and will jump around and flop all over the damn place, and I got the spirit and all this, and be praying, deliver me from this. Lord, cure me. I need a miracle. But you steadily sucking poison down. Well, come on, dude. Because he's already made provisions for you to be healthy. You know, please don't let my son be a gayfer. But he go into schools full of gayfers. Come on. Come on. Anyway, y'all. With that said, y'all, I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope this was edifying. I try to go straight down the middle, man. And just show you how to hold, like, I literally, the stuff I'm saying is basic, simple Bible. Like, I don't got to quote 1,000 verses to let you know this simple stuff. But that's where we getting destroyed on surface stuff because we don't want to overcome it emotionally. Anyway, y'all, with that said, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm Michael Israel. I'm going to do some work on the show later because, like I said, my when I was going to do that Pastor Dow interview, I think somebody, the CIA or somebody hacked my computer and messed it up. So I'm going to rebuild the show. It's going to actually look even better. But appreciate y'all tuning in. Hope this was edifying to y'all. And with that said, shalom.